This is the Aiper X1 Pro, and right next to it, I have the Aiper X1. And can you tell a difference between the two? Probably not. From looking at these from afar, there is no physical difference, but I can tell you they are not. In addition to the $200, $300, $400 difference, there is one key factor that makes you want to buy one over the other. So without further ado, let's jump in the video and see which one is right for you. First things first, I do want to thank Aiper for sending these out to me for full honest review so I can honestly review it for you guys, but I do not allow any other types of sponsorships on any of my channels. If you guys are brand new here and are a pool owner and love tech as much as I do, definitely hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit that like button. Truly appreciate it. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the specs and features of these pool cleaners. We have the Aiper X1, X1 Pro, and then the X1 Pro Max. Pro Max, I've done a full review, and that is your all-in-one cleaner. That's also a pool skimmer. You can check out that if you want more information. But today's video is going to be just pretty much about the Pro. Now, you can see all the features of the X1, which the Pro model also has, but the one key difference, or two key differences. First, price. There's a huge price increase when you go from the X1 to the X1 Pro. It's probably about $300 depending on what type of sale that you can get, but there is a key factor that you're paying more for. And when they first sent this to me, I kind of knew what this was for, but I couldn't figure out how to use it. And that is for pools that have some type of tanning ledge. There's different names for this. It could be a seat, it could be a tanning ledge, it could be a Baja shelf, it could be a sun shelf, a wet deck, whatever you want to call it. If you have a different zone or different level within your pool that doesn't have direct access, then this is the model that you're going to want to get. Now, when I first tested this on a friend's pool, actually I had to get to two friends' pools because I could not figure out how to use this feature. I could not find a difference between the X1 and the X1 Pro. Even after I talked to my contact at Aiper, they could not explain the issue I was having. Now, because I was using this at a friend's pool, I was not connected to Wi-Fi. And because I was at friends' pools, I didn't even think about the Wi-Fi or the app or the Bluetooth. But unfortunately, that was my huge mistake. The only way that you can clean multiple zones with the X1 Pro is to put it into multi-zone mode within the app, which means you have to connect to the robot via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi outside of the pool before you throw it in. And then when you do have it in that mode, you have to throw it at the top level. Then it's going to clean that top level before it falls down. And because it has additional sensors on the bottom, it can detect where those edges of that particular level is, and it won't fall off until it knows it's done with that level. Once it's done, it will then fall off that level and go to the next level down. So without having this in multi-zone within the app, it will immediately pretty much just fall right off. It might stay up there and you might get lucky depending on how you throw it in there and which way it faces. It might clean a little bit, but once it gets to the edge, it will fall off because that's what the X1 does, because it doesn't have any sensors. And if you don't have it in the multi-zone mode within the app, it's going to turn off those sensors also. So the only way you can do that is through the app. Now, I did ask my contact at Aiper if there was some way to manually do this through the buttons. Unfortunately, they said no. The only way to get this into multi-zone mode is through the app. So if you do have multi-zones in your pool, the Pro Edition is the one that you want to get. Go ahead, pay the extra money. It's definitely worth it, but understand the limitation of having to use the app every time you want to clean that top level. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope this video was helpful because I could not figure this out. It was just out pure luck that I figured it out. My contact at Aiper didn't know. The instructions mentioned no instructions about having the app and putting in multi-mode for multi-zone pools. So it was a trial and error, and I figured it out after many attempts of 2 friends pools and many hours of testing. So if this video was helpful, I would appreciate if you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you check out my full review of the X1 because that's going to give you all the details of how well this pool cleaner cleans. But I hope this video kind of told you why you should get the X1 Pro over the X1, and I truly appreciate your love and support. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.